Can I get out of the house looking like this? Because I kind of like the bonnet. Today I'm going to show you how my hair is looking like underneath this bonnet. It's been a while since I've done this like unboxing of my curls. You guys absolutely loved my short on YouTube where I basically did like my curl bonnet reveal. It's literally my most viewed short, and I thought today I'm going to show you how it looks like. I basically washed it yesterday, so it's all clean. Essentially today should be day 2. The bonnet is from Bounce Curl. If you guys want to check it out, I have a discount code for you guys. If you use the code CHEZAT at checkout, you can get 10% off. Honestly, I love the pattern. I love like the material, and I love that it has like this elastic thing underneath. So basically if the elastic gets loose, you can kind of tighten the elastic. I really haven't seen that with many bonnets. I'm gonna stop talking and I'm just gonna show you guys exactly how it looks underneath. So essentially what I do is I just put my head down and take the bonnet from the back. And this is what we're having. This is what we're working with. Can you see? Every time I take my bonnet off and my hair looks like ramen noodles, I know that I did something right. Because you want it to be kind of like hard and hold its shape. And I'm kind of looking for the 2 clips that I placed, and they're basically right here. So I'm just gonna remove them right now really gently. As you can see, they're like really small, and I usually use 1 or 2. But this is kind of the size that I use. Okay, see, now it's falling a little bit. So I'm basically gonna have to give it like a really good shake. I just usually take my hands like that and I put them at the root. Give it a really good shake. And I don't yank it out with my hands, just keep it at the root. Oh, I can already see how it's looking. And I make sure to shake like everywhere, and I'm like really gentle with the front section. And if I haven't scrunched the night before, which I already did, I kind of give it a scrunch. I know some girlies sleep with their gel cast on. I don't really like to do that. I don't know, I feel like my hair gets more volume if I scrunch the cast immediately. Wow, 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 wow. This like never fails to surprise me. Every time I do this reveal on my own, in my own room, I just get reminded of how much I love curly hair. This is gorgeous. Okay, before I do anything with like this parting, I kind of want to show you how the curls are looking like. They're looking gorgeous, honestly. The bonnet does such a good job at like preserving my hair. You wouldn't even be able to tell that I slept with it. There is a tiniest bit of frizz, but it's so small. Can you even see? It's so minimal. And also, like, I need the frizz so that my hair is voluminous. If I had no frizz, that's just not a look that I usually like to go for, the no frizz look, because that means that there's so much like cream and product that the curls are like super sealed. There's no frizz coming out, and because they're super sealed, it's like they're smaller, so the hair is flatter. Okay, I want to show you in the back before we deal with the middle part. I try to pull the middle section a little bit right here because I feel like I have a bit of a bold area right in the middle, so I try to make sure that it looks even from the back.
Shake your dress! Ladies, come on. You know, you see me doing my work type shift. So if I shake my dress, will you leave me alone?
So this is basically the front section that I have to deal with every time. What I have to figure out is how to cover up this like middle part that usually is still formed. You guys, I know that I posted that video that I said that I got rid of my middle part, but what essentially means is that I don't have like the same straight, slick middle part that was ingrained in my head, but that doesn't mean that I don't still have it. I still have some sort of line in the middle. At least the back one is really stubborn, and here I sometimes have, you know, a little bit of it too. I still have it. So many of you guys are saying like, how did you get rid of it? What are you doing about it? I'm literally going to show you right now what I do with it because I still have to do something. Essentially what I do is I start to play with the curls on either side of the parting. So if I decide to move this one on this side, then the next one, I'm gonna basically find the next curl, which is, I guess, this one right here. And I'm gonna move it to the other side. And see, by basically taking these two, twisting them like that, I've already covered this much. And then I'm gonna take the next curl from this side, because we took this one from that side. And I'm just gonna move it like this. Oh, but see, like it's kind of attached to 3 curls, so I'm going to take all of them. And look how much I've already covered from my scalp. And then I'm going to take the next one from the other side, from the opposite side. So I kind of like alternate sides to make it, you know, look, but it's like a zigzag, but it doesn't end up looking like a zigzag by the end. And then I just give it a bit of a fluff. I separate my fronts, and that's it. Look, and now essentially it looks like nothing. There's absolutely nothing there. You cannot see any scalp, you cannot see any middle part, and I have to do that basically all the time. Maybe with time my middle part is gonna like slowly disappear, and I feel like it kind of has, because it's not as like straight as it used to be. Oh, look at my baby. Is my baby drinking water? Oh, he's thirsty. Damn, Henry. Hi.
Oh my God.
And this is essentially how my hair looks like. So yesterday what I did is I detangled it, I shampooed it twice, I put a conditioner in the shower. I do need to say something about this routine, you guys. I did something different this time, and I really love it, and I did not expect to love it at all, but I didn't use my bounce curl brush this time. But this is what it's looking like. I really like how this routine turned out. If you guys want to see exactly what I did for this routine, then drop me a comment and let me know. I'm gonna give you a bit of a 360 because it's so cute. And it's essentially gonna look like this for the next days. Like if I make sure that I take care of it, you know, then it's gonna look really good. Also, just to let you know, I didn't use any mousse in this routine, and it's still like really voluminous. Can you imagine the volume I can get if I actually use mousse? I've not been using mousse lately just because the one that I use, it just gets my hair so tangled and it feels impossible almost to like detangle it every time. So I only really use mousse if I go out with my friends, if I have an event, if I feel like I want my hair like really big, but on a day-to-day basis, I just don't really see the need. Back to the bonnet, basically this is it. I only ever really wear it with the side out because I like the pattern. Like, what I like about it is that it's double lined, it's quite thick. And you know the ones that you buy from like the drugstore, they're really not thick, they're just one side, and it's only the side on the outside that is like satiny silky. This one, both sides are satiny silky, and that's basically the whole point of a bonnet. I don't get the concept of having a bonnet that only has the smooth side on the outside, because the smooth side is supposed to be inside where your hair touches the bonnet so that there's no like friction and breakage with like a hard part. And yeah, and I think there's like an elastic somewhere, and I think this is one of the things that I love the most about it. Yeah, see, it has literally like an elastic right here. And you know, with bonnets, with time, the elastic gets looser. So essentially your bonnet doesn't stay on your head for the whole night because it just gets looser and looser. What I like about this bounce curl bonnet is that they thought about this, and they actually, like, if I pull it a bit out, see, like if I pull this, you can literally see that I can tighten this. And I like this so much because with my previous bonnet, I had to literally take scissors and make a cut right here, expose the elastic, and make like a knot in the elastic every time it was getting loose. So I had to just do this by hand, but now this looks so pretty. There's no weirdness. Another thing that I really like about my bonnet, you guys, is that it's so pretty. I don't know if you guys think it, but I think that like I have such a cute design and it looks so pretty. And I don't know, I see so many girls online wear it, and every time I wear it, I feel like a part of a community. I feel like, yeah, I know this girl has it. I know this girl has it. Like, you know, we're all in this together. So because this is day, okay, I guess let's call it day 2 because it is day 2. I did wash my hair yesterday. But what I'm essentially going to do today is I'm going to make sure that like I'm not going to put it up at all. It's going to be down today the whole day, because whatever like shape it gets today, it's going to stay in that shape. So I want to avoid any hair ties, any clips at all. Like if I really would need to have it out of my face, I would just kind of get a clip and put it right here. Get another clip and put it right here. And this is cute as well, like this is a vibe, but I'm just gonna avoid doing any of that. When you do your hair and when you like wear a bonnet at night, the hair is the accessory. I have the most plain, basic black top, but when I have my curls out and looking really clean and fresh and long, this is my outfit, you know? I'm just a curly girl. If you guys want to check it out, I'm going to add my link in the description. I really like this bonnet. I want to try more bonnets, but a lot of the bonnets that I tried, I just feel like they didn't have these cool features like the double line bonnet and this elastic. And this is quite important for me. I also like that it's not too big or too small. Some bonnets that I tried were like really small, and there was essentially no room for my curls to sit in the bonnet. And that's what it made it like slide off all the time. Okay, now I'm going to show you how exactly I put my hair in a bonnet. I feel like like I discovered a way that is perfect for me to ensure that my hair does not get ruined under a bonnet, because despite of popular belief, your hair can still look wonky even if you wear a bonnet at night. I feel like for me, it's about the way I actually shove my curls in a bonnet that is also contributing to it looking good, if it makes sense. I just flip my head down, and when I have all of my hair right here in the front, I take 1 or 2 of my hair clips, and if I take 2 of them, I essentially try to get all this like backside and put 1 hair clip all the way here, like as low as I can, because I'm gonna be sleeping on here and I don't want the clips to be too low. It's gonna be uncomfortable. And then I take my other clip, then I try to feel the other half of the hair that's left out and clip it right next to this one. And this essentially is already like keeping my hair concentrated at the top, and it's creating this like side that I'm gonna be sleeping on. And I'm not pulling it really tight. I don't want to like stretch these curls too much. And even if I stretch these curls, you guys, I don't really care that much about them, because these are the ones that are going to be underneath my hair, and if they're stretched out, they're just going to give me a bit of length. And what I do then, I just take my hair, I take one hand, take my bonnet with the other hand, kind of hold it open a little bit, and put my hair in here. Can you see? Then with the hand that I held the bonnet, I hold it again, and then with this one, I kind of start making sure that the hair is all in and dragging it all the way to the back while my hand is still inside holding the hair. And then I have my fingers of this hand, my fingers are kind of going inside, grabbing all the hair and making sure it's concentrated at the top, and then I slowly remove it. And it's almost done. Now the last step that I do is I just lift the bonnet and kind of shove these side bits inside, because there's always a bit of hair that's not fully inside of the bonnet. Making sure that the front ones are not crooked or caught. And this is it, and it's like super secure. It's looking crazy, I know, it's sitting so far up, but the reason why I hold it up is because now I can basically sleep on my back or on my side without my curls being squished. And that's why I think my curls are looking so good, because I don't sleep on them. If I didn't use those clips, I think my hair would just kind of fall on the sides, and then I would end up sleeping on it or sleeping on it on the back. The curls would get crooked, and another thing that would happen is I wouldn't have volume. Because if you think about it, we spend half of our time sleeping, and in that half a time, if I just kept my curls down, the roots would be down too. So I'm not really like keeping them in an upward position. But by keeping my hair up and my roots like up the whole night, I think that this helps so much with the amount of volume that I get the next day, because the roots of my hair were not basically flat on my head the whole night. They were sitting up. So if I train them to sit up the whole night, in the morning, they're going to want to sit up as well for the whole day. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? This is why I think I'm also able to keep as much volume as I can. So it's kind of like promoting with the volume and helping the curls stay super cute and super juicy. That was it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching.